ma'am. What is the location of the emergency?
I am like 5 minutes off of Highway 3, on Highway 433 from Highway 3. My friend, she's laying on the ground and she's shaking. She's kind of drooling out of the mouth. I don't know if she's having a seizure or not.
Okay, baby. Is this in Satartia area?
Yes.
Me and my brother and my first cousin, we decided to, just take a day and go fishing, by us having jobs and everything on a nice Saturday. So we decided to just take a day and go fishing and have a brother-cousin day because all of us are like brothers, So we went actually to Warren County to go fishing on my uncle's place. And we went up there and we fished and had a nice time. And we were on our way back. And around about 7 o'clock, I saw a big explosion. I was there when it happened. It actually just, boom, big cloud of smoke went up in the, went up in the air. And I called my mother immediately. And I told her, I said, Mama, this pipeline that blew up down here, we on our way to come get y'all. And by the time we turned on Prairie Creek Road off number 3, the car just shut off and went dead. And my cousin, which is Victor Lewis, he was driving at the time. He said, cuz, the car cut off. As soon as he said that, that was it. We woke up at the hospital.
So you passed out at that point?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we have also with us, we have Thelma Brown, and Thelma is Deamris's mother.
Yes.
Okay, and Thelma, tell us what about that phone call and what you were doing when it came and what happened.
I sure will. At that time, he called me about 15 minutes to 7 or after 7. And he told me, he said, Mom, the pipeline, it's exploded. And it's me, Tyrone, and Andrew coming up to get you. They about 5 minutes away from me. So at that moment, you just dumbfounded. You don't know what to do. Chaos. And when I got the phone call, I immediately, the little children were still outside. I ran in and got them, and I brought them inside the house. And I'm like, what to do? What to do at this moment? So I got the children and I put them all in my bedroom because I knew he was on his way. They were coming. Tyrone, Andrew, and they was gonna come regardless. So when I got there, when they didn't come, I just got in the room and I thought about it. I said, let me get me a towel and we'll close up in one room. And people were calling me, telling me I had to get out. You got to get out. Some were saying stay. Some were saying go. It was just like chaos all around.
But you couldn't go, right?
I couldn't go.
Why?
I had a flat on my car.
Okay.
I had a flat.
So you were trapped.
I was trapped.
Okay.
At that moment.
And these were grandchildren.
These was grandbabies.
And the youngest was how old?
He was about 4 months at that time.
Okay, and the other two were a little bit older.
Yes.
And one of them had asthma?
Yes.
And that started getting a lot worse?
Both of them have asthma, and the little girl, she even have it more now since this explosion. And anyway, I got in the room and I put them in there, and I'm knowing that they would come, and my mind is, where are they? Where are they? And
you just went to bed basically with the kids and,
yes,
and gave it up.
I gave it up.
Yeah.
Whatever will be, will be.
You couldn't get out?
No.
Okay. All right. Now let's go to Jerry Briggs here, who is our fire person and head of the fire services in Warren County. Tell us what you came into town that day to do because of your role in the rescue and how you got involved, and just take us through the rescue that you actually performed with Deamris over here and his two people in the car.
Sure. Like I said, we didn't know anything about it in Warren County. We had a gumbo cook-off downtown, and one of the deputies or something had walked by me and said, "Hey, did you hear about the gas line explosion in Yazoo City?" And then it got real. It got real fast.
Yeah.
And then we found the 3 gentlemen in the car, unresponsive, unconscious, foaming at the mouth.
Right.
My first instinct were they were all deceased.
You thought they were all dead?
And that was my first instinct.
Yeah.
So the doors were locked, I guess just by nature of them driving, and the car shut off. So we shattered the windows to where we could get in and check for life.
And how'd you do that? What specifically did you do to check them?
To check them,
Yeah.
just check for breathing and check for pulse.
And what did you find when you checked the pulse and breathing?
They had both very shallow breathing and very faint pulse.
Okay. So they were not in good shape.
They were not in good shape at all.
Okay.
The car was actually still in drive. So we stabilized the car. I mean, it died, and then they went unresponsive.
Yeah.
They didn't have a chance to do any of that. Headlights were still on, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I told our driver, our mode of transportation was dying.
Yeah.
The more we sit there, it kept sputtering. And so I told him to get turned around, and if it was going to die, just to haul butt, we would catch up,
Mm-hmm.
Just to leave us there to where we could get them out. If we had to, we would drag them back to where he was at. So we did that. He kept it running, and me and another guy, one by one, pulled them out of the vehicle and put them in the back of our side-by-side.
Yeah. These are 3 full-grown men.
Yes.
Take
And
up a lot of room.
they take up a lot of room.
You didn't have much room, did you?
We discussed taking one at a time out.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking 15 minutes to get them back to an ambulance. And we said, no, we're going to take them all 3.
Because
So
you didn't think they'd
I don't think
survive.
they would survive it.
Right.
And